Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a simple video, so I decided to go with another top 5. Today I wanted to count down my top 5 least favorite Rainbow High releases. So I'm going to be grouping Rainbow and Shadow High together just because Shadow High has significantly less dolls than Rainbow High, so I think my list from last time would end up being very similar. Granted, my opinions have changed a lot, so I don't know. But, you know, let's just stick with Rainbow High for today. Top 5 least favorite Rainbow High. I might do a separate video for Shadow High because I never watch my old ones before I make new ones, so if they end up being the same, that's just a coincidence. But it should end up being very different. So just quick criteria, I'm going to be excluding dolls that just are too easy to put on this list, like the Color and Create dolls and the budget line. So yeah, with that said, let's get into it. I am also going to be excluding the Giant Amaya and the Junior High dolls just because I don't think those fit into the main Rainbow High line. So yeah, playset dolls are on the table. So our older ones, basically I'm just excluding the budget dolls, the Color and Create dolls, the Giant Amaya, and Junior High. So now let's begin. So first up in 5th place, because I feel like y'all should have expected this from me, we have Aiden. So, Aiden, his doll was certainly a release. They changed a lot about him from the show. He always had more of a purple undertone going, but on the doll they just kind of made him really ugly. I don't really know how to word it. They leaned more into gray for him rather than purple, which already makes him look off. But then his face looked wrong, like, I don't know. When you hold it up next to the show, it's pretty 1-to-1, but he's still, like, ugly, you know? I just don't like boy dolls, though. This is just always kind of how it is, so I try to keep them, like, lower on the list so I don't really show my bias, but wow, he was a pretty bad one. So, yeah, my first choice is Aiden. Up next, in 4th place for my top 5 least favorites, we've got the new playset Skylar. So, Skylar needed some rep on this list. I just personally don't like any of her dolls, and I find this one to be one of the most boring that she has. So, yeah, I just find this doll to be very plain. She has a cute hairstyle and cute makeup, I'll admit. The earrings are cute too, but then it just comes down to her outfit. I don't like the shirt, and I hate that skirt. Oh my god, that thing is horrible. What is going on with that? What is it? She's got like 7 belt loops. She's got like 10 belt loops. I just counted them. Oh my god. It's just bad. Like, this thing is just very ugly. And also, I'm still bitter that she won that stupid fashion designer contest, because how did she win? How did she win by unveiling the Color and Create dolls? How? I don't get it. So, yeah, also those boots are really boring. What happened to the fabric shoes? Gonna cheap out because it's a playset? Lame. Up next in 3rd place, we have the woman, the myth, the legend, Series 2 Amaya. That's right, it's been how many years? Like 3, and I still don't like this doll. I don't understand what they were thinking with this design. Like, for one, the sequin dress is just horrible. I don't like that whatsoever. But then they also did the socks with heels thing. Remember when Rainbow High was super obsessed with that? Giving absolutely every doll socks with heels. But then they also gave her that clown wig hair with mostly blue. It was a weird decision. This doll might not have been so bad if she had white hair. I think the mostly white hair with the rainbow accents would have saved her, because the blue just wasn't it. I'm glad they've abandoned it on most of her recent dolls because it was bad. It was a bad decision. Amaya had so much potential with just the white hair and then all the rainbow streaks, but then they're like, oh, what if we made her hair mostly blue? And just ruined her. I mean, she was ruined when you bought it. Sorry, I've been watching the Cat in the Hat movie on repeat. Up next, in 2nd place, and after this we're going to do some honorable mentions, don't you worry. In 2nd place, we have Flopsy Grand. Flopsy Bland. Yeah, I still don't like this doll. She is just unimaginably boring, and I'm mad that she shares a namesake with my girl Roxy from Bratz. She's just one of the most boring dolls Rainbow High has released. I can admit that facially she's gorgeous. She has a very pretty face. But I feel like that applies to almost every Rainbow High doll except for the boys. Like, the girls 9 times out of 10 have gorgeous faces. The only ones I can think of that I don't like the face up is like Pinkley. I still hate calling her that. I can't believe that's her name. Pinkley and Mina. And that's just because of how high up their eyebrows are. Granted, I think it works better on Mina than it does on Pinkley. It just makes Pinkley look bizarre. But, yeah, most Rainbow High dolls have gorgeous faces, so I don't really feel like I can count that into, like, excluding them from being my least favorites. This doll was so boring. She was so bland that she's currently on sale for $27 on Amazon. Marked down from, like, what was it, 60? 80? I don't remember how much this doll was when she came out, but I feel like it was, like, $80. So, yeah, here she is on the list. I don't like her. Alright, now we're on to some dishonorable mentions. I will be explaining in this section why they're not on the main list, but just keep in mind that they're just honorable mentions. They're not actually on my top 5 list. Like, the last time I did one of these, so many people were, like, hounding me for what I put on the dishonorable mentions list. It's like, guys, it's not on the main list. Why are you mad? Anyway, our first entry is Finn. So, the reason he's not on the main list is just because really the only issue with him is his face. In terms of the boy dolls, he's probably my favorite. No, it's probably Ash. I liked him in Shadow High. So, yeah, the reason he's not on the list is basically just that I like his design. He's a pink boy. I like his curly hair. But they gave him the most egregious face mold, and it just ruined him. And the worst part is that you can't, like, buy another Rainbow High boy with his skin tone and, like, give him a better face or anything like that. You just can't do that because he's the only Rainbow High boy with this skin tone. So, you're just kind of stuck with the ugly face for him, you know? He really looks bug-eyed. Like, he looks like he's facing both ways. That's what I look like when my eye condition thing sets in. Did I ever tell y'all I have strabismus? Probably not. You guys have never seen my face. Next up is Kim, and the reason she's on this list is, again, just because I don't like denim, but also because I feel like she was very plain. Like, when you look at her outfit, in my opinion, there's a lot to be desired. I feel like she needs leggings, a necklace, maybe a bracelet. There's so much that could be done with her to make her feel more complete. Also, every time I see this doll at the store, she has the most fucked up bangs I have ever seen. I have never seen a Kim with good bangs. Maybe like once or twice when she released, but every subsequent Kim I see, like I went to Target last weekend and I posted some Kims I saw on my Instagram story. Oh my god, her bangs. They were a disaster. Like, I don't get it. Like, why is it so hard to produce a good one of this doll, a good set of bangs for her? That's more of a personal gripe, though. Next entry is Blue Brooks from the New Friends collection. I just think she's boring. Like, I don't know, I just find her to be very bland. Granted, I think the whole New Friends collection is bland. I like Lilac. I think her name should have been Lainey or something. Like Lainey. I don't know. But, Blue here is just very boring. I like the striped socks and I like her shoes, but I don't know. Just a lot about her doesn't really do it for me. I hate the overall dress thing she has going on. And why does she come with a cast? Like, is her arm broken? It's just weird. Like, does she just wear it as like a fashion statement? I don't know. She doesn't wear it in the show. Does she? I don't know. I didn't watch it. But, yeah, I just think this one's boring. Our next dishonorable mention is so dishonorable, I didn't even bother to download a high-quality version of this photo. I still think Cheers Skylar is one of the all-time ugliest Rainbow High dolls. I just didn't put her on the list because there's one that stands above her. So, yeah, I just don't like this doll whatsoever. I will admit, though, she comes with more stuff than Kim. And finally, my last dishonorable mention is Maria. For the most part, I've put my gripes with this doll aside. I'm just indifferent towards her. I still don't like the combination of the purple hair and the red dress. They could have done any color combination. Brown hair would have been good. It would have been perfect even. But whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't care that much anymore. So, I'm indifferent towards this doll. She was incredibly overpriced when she came out. There was absolutely no justification for her being $120. It's like the $150 Off-White Monster High dolls. There's no reason for either of those things to cost as much as they do. So, yeah, at least Maria goes on sale. She gets that. I'll give her that. But, yeah, overall, just a messy release, and she was a bitch in the show. She sucked in the show. I stopped watching the show because she was in it. So with the dishonorable mentions at the end, let us finish off this list with number 1, starting by counting down our top contenders. Why do I not have that many? Fuck. Okay, I'm back now. Let's do it. 5th place, 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, and finally, in 1st place, we have Avery. It has been years, and I still don't like this doll. I really want to say that Rainbow High has made something worse than her, but I don't think they have. And, you know, honestly, that's a testament to how good Rainbow High got. The fact that my least favorite Rainbow High doll is one of the oldest ones they made. There's a lot more dolls that I should have included in the dishonorable mentions, but this one takes the cake as number 1. She is just also really funny to me because it's so funny how she comes with so many pieces, yet it is impossible to make her look good at anything. Like, look at these. This was their attempt at convincing you that she can look good in anything. She doesn't. They all look bad. All of these outfits look bad. I mean, I guess you could make an argument for some of them, like the top right outfit is kind of cute, but not on her. That looks like something Sunny would wear, not Avery. I guess my biggest gripe with this playset, and it'll always be the reason I dislike it, is the fact that the pieces aren't tailored to her. They improved tenfold when it came to Ainsley's closet, because Ainsley actually looked like she should be wearing most of the stuff she had. Everything looked like it was meant for her, but nothing here screams, this is Avery's, you know? Like, yeah. And then the wig function was just terrible. It made her hair never look like it was sitting right on her head. So, yeah, I don't think they're gonna beat this. Avery did at least get a better doll out of junior high, but I'm still waiting for the day, I don't think it's ever gonna come, but I'm still waiting for the day that MGA releases an Avery with rooted hair. Like a regular Rainbow High one, not the junior high one. So yeah, this is my least favorite Rainbow High release, and honestly, I think always will be. Well, wasn't that fun? If you guys would like to see me count down my top 5 least favorite Shadow High dolls, or my top 5 favorite Rainbow High or Shadow High dolls, feel free to let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!